In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Aweber to start collecting leads with your affiliate offer funnel, so stay tuned. So I'm on Aweber.com, and Aweber is an auto-responding service that allows you to create lists, collect leads, and start generating sales through email follow-up. So after you sign up for an account on Aweber, the first thing you need to do is you need to create a list so you can store those new email addresses. So what you would do is you go to Manage Lists, you would click Create List. You'll put in your company information and what you want the sender information to look like when you're sending out your emails. Then you'll hit Next Step. You'll name your list, and then you put a description. So the description is going to be seen by your subscribers. And if you want to know where, you can click here. So if they choose to unsubscribe from your list, they're going to see this description. So you want to make sure that it describes your list. Depending on your affiliate offer, you'll put like the affiliate offer name just for your organizational purposes. So like, I know the one I'm doing is Ted's Woodworking, and you might put something like wooden craft ideas to, you know, 4x your productivity or something like that. And you could write whatever you want here, whatever's catchy. You want to make sure that the grammar's good and stuff. And then you hit Next Step. Then this is going to be a screen where you can approve your confirmation message. So there's a thing called double opt-in when it comes to email autoresponders. So this is a controversial topic. A lot of marketers say to disable this because it's more friction between the customer seeing your emails and getting their lead magnet, and they don't have to double opt in, or they don't want to double opt in, right? So why make them do that, right? If they don't have to do that, then you can improve how many people are opening your emails and converting. For now, you can just assume that you're going to use it, and you can approve and create the list. If you want to edit this message, you can. Normally, I just leave it default. It's going to inject your company name, etc. Then you can improve the message and create the list. I already have a list created, so I'm not going to go all the way through the process. So your active list dropdown is in the top left, and you can choose between your lists. And the one that I just created, or I created before, is Test. So in Test, I can go to Manage Lists. I can see that I have one subscriber. It's just a test subscriber. And if I want to see the messages for that list, like a follow-up campaign, so you could have automated emails, you can go to Messages and you can go to Campaigns. You can also go to Follow-up Series, but campaigns are a little newer and they're a little more advanced and customizable. And I just have a welcome campaign. So a campaign is just a series of emails. Typically you have like a welcome campaign. You have different campaigns for different purposes. So a campaign might be like 10 to 12 emails, or it could be 50, it could be 100. A lot of times I'll put them in either two different campaigns, or I'll just put it in one big campaign, so you have all the emails there for that list. And so for this welcome campaign, when I click on it, it says, you know, it's a trigger campaign for new subscribers, and then I have this welcome email. And all I did was I dragged this over here right after creating this. So if you want to go through this whole process, right, you create a campaign, you could pick a template. Normally I just choose create a blank one because that's what I'm used to doing. The other ones are probably useful too. And I could just say like test campaign, and then it'll say like, when do you want to trigger the campaign? So I'm going to say unsubscribe, and I'm going to drag messages, and you can create messages, right? I'm going to go back to the original campaign I already had. And so if I go to the welcome campaign, I can say welcome to the family. I'm just trying to welcome somebody to the list that's opted in already. And then if you click on the message there, this is what that email is going to say. It's going to say, hi, first name. And this is basically injecting their first name that they put into the form. This is called personalization. I can go into more detail on this in future tutorials, but basically the more you personalize something, the better it sounds to that person. It's written for them. They're going to think more highly of you. It's going to be more personable. It's going to be more conversational, and they're more likely to open something that's written from a friend as opposed to a company or an advertising firm. Same thing with like the subject line, like welcome to the family. You might say like, hey, I got 40 plans for you. And you could put like their first name in here too. So you can go to personalize and subscriber info. You can get all this information, right? I just like to put their first name. You can do a ton of these different things and split test them depending on what you're doing. Say thanks for joining. Can't wait for you to check out my emails that will help you build projects 4 times as fast. So you want to give them a benefit as to why they're going to be getting emails from you in the first place. And then if you can do that, that will keep them locked in. Also saying like something like reply and say you're excited. That will get you whitelisted for them. So what that means is the email inbox services like Gmail, and there's a ton of them, but like they'll filter you out if you don't exist on their whitelist. And it's a lot of steps to even do that in the beginning. But if they reply to your message, it pretty much automatically moves them into that whitelist. So try to get people to engage with you as much as possible, because that will move them to the regular primary inbox, which is where you want to be. And then I just put a link here to the Google Drive where the file is. So what I do is I create some text, I click link, and then I put this link here. And if I go to this link, all it is just a file I uploaded to Google Drive, and I would be able to download it as a customer. And if you're trying to share a document and you want to make sure they can get it, normally anyone on the internet with this link can view. This isn't checked yet. It's going to normally be restricted, so you just want to go in here and change it to anyone with the link, and then share it, and then you copy that link and then you put it in your email, and then it will work. You can drop it in here. There's also like this pre-header. So this is like when it's spelling out the message in like Apple Mail or Gmail, like before you've opened it. This is important too. So you want to kind of have a lead in. You want to make people curious too. For this email, it's like the first one, so they're kind of expecting it. But like every future email, you want to keep it surprising and keep people curious and make them want to open and read more. The whole goal is to get people to open your emails so they're clicking more and then they're buying more. So then you click save and exit. So I already have my message set up. I don't need to set up any automations or anything like that. I can go over that stuff in future Aweber tutorials. I'm going to leave and then go back to my dashboard. I'm going to go to messages and campaigns. I want to make sure that the campaign isn't paused and that it's active. So notice like this one that I created that was new, it's paused. It's in draft mode, and you can activate it, like close it, all those things. On default, when you create a new campaign, it's not going to be active. It's going to be paused, or it's going to be, whatever, not active. So you want to make it active just by checking this and making it active. And that's going to make it so new subscribers get your emails. If it's not active, they're not going to get them. And if they don't get your lead magnet, they won't trust you, and they'll think you're just baiting them for an email, and then they won't buy your products and they won't share your brand, which is not the goal. So then once you have all your Aweber stuff set up, we can go over to DropFunnels and integrate it with your funnel. So I'm on DropFunnels, I go to marketing, I go to funnels. You can also go to my funnels here. And then this is the one that we were building together. So what I would do is go to the opt-in page, and I would click on the form next, and this is where I want to configure that. I go to general, and then this is where you select your service. So this is where I go to general on the form, and you can select your service. It will normally say choose. So you want to choose Aweber in this case. If you use one of these other services, that's fine. You can choose that. Remember that Aweber has a free version right now, and it's an exclusive offer. So if you go in the description of this video, you can get the free trial of Aweber. You can click on that link and you can start collecting more leads and getting more sales. Plus, this video is going to make it super easy for you to do Aweber, so why not? So then what you want to do is select your account. This will just be the account that you'll log into. If you don't have it, you can add an account, and it'll take you through like an authorization. There's like a guide on how to do this. It's not too hard though. You just like put your account name, you'll register, and you go through that process. So I'm going to go back to my default account, and then I already have the test list activated there, and it will just show all your lists in a drop down. You'll select it, and then you would publish. You always want to publish or save as draft, so that way you don't lose your changes. And then I'm just going to put in my email to test it. So I'm going to put in my name, my email, and then hit send me the plans. So before you can test your form, you want to make sure that your email address that you're using isn't already registered. So I already have mine registered, so I'm going to go back in here and just delete it. Under manage subscribers, you just go to subscribers and manage subscribers, and then you can delete it. And then I'm just going to put in my name and my email address again. I'm going to hit send me the plans. I'm going to say your plans are on the way to the inbox, and then there's a call to action, all that stuff. And this is what it looks like for the confirmation message. So it's saying confirm my subscription. So if you click this, you're going to be able to get more emails. And if the customer doesn't click it, then they're not going to get your emails. People don't really want to double opt in. So if you really have this problem and you don't want people to have to double opt in for you because it's extra steps to get the lead magnet that should just be a simple download, go to Aweber, go to their support, and then contact an agent. Talk to a live agent, over the phone or on text, and just say, I'm paying for traffic and I'm trying to get leads, and they have to double opt in, and I want that turned off. And you might have to work with them again and again and again, but just keep doing it. Especially if you don't have any record of being on that site very long, they might not trust you. So it's a newer problem, but it's pretty easy to get taken care of. I created a new list the other day that had no subscribers, and it worked for me. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you when you decide to do this, but Hopefully it does, and hopefully it's seamless. If you have any questions, just comment below and I can try to help you as best I can. Then basically you just confirm it, and then it's going to send out the email. It's not always this fast, but it sent out the email, and this is the one in the campaign. So it says, "Hi Drew," it personalizes it for me. "Thanks for joining. Can't wait for you to check out my emails." I click on the link. It's going to take me to that Google Drive document where I can download the lead magnet. And as a customer, I'm like, whoa, that's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. And so now they're going to trust you, and they're going to think it's really cool. And the more you send them for free, the more they're going to want to like open your emails and talk to you. And the more you offer low cost or things that they actually want and compel them to reply, the more you're going to build rapport and build a really good list. So this pretty much covers how to use Aweber with DropFunnels to generate more leads and get more sales. If you like this video, flick on that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're ready to start using Aweber and DropFunnels, there's links in the description, and I want you to comment yes below. Jump on that subscribe button and slap that notification bell so you don't miss a single video on how to grow your business faster and to live a happier life. Thanks again for listening. There's a video right after this one. I'll see you in that one. Peace out for now.